Welcome back to another episode of the DLOH, your Mental Health Toolkit. I'm your host, Danisha Abear. Today, we are going to be discussing communication styles, the ways we express ourselves, connect with others, and navigate relationships. Understanding communication isn't just about talking. It's about how we convey our thoughts, emotions, and needs. And it plays a huge role in our mental health. Plus, we'll explore how communication shows up in culture, including the art of rap within Black history. Let's jump in. Communication is essential. It affects how we build relationships, handle conflicts, and maintain our mental well-being. Clear communication reduces stress, strengthens social support, and helps us express our needs. When we communicate effectively, we feel heard and understood. This can boost self-esteem and emotional resilience. On the flip side, miscommunication can lead to frustration, anxiety, and strained relationships. I'm going to start off by talking about the 4 communication styles that I typically reference in a clinical setting. There are 4 main communication styles, each with its impact on our mental well-being. Let's start off with assertive communication styles. Assertive communication is clear, respectful, and confident. Assertive communication promotes healthy boundaries and reduces anxiety. For example, I feel overwhelmed with my workload. Can we discuss adjusting some tasks? Next, there is passive communication. This is when we're avoiding conflict by not expressing our needs. This can lead to resentment and low self-esteem. An example of passive communication is remaining silent when treated unfairly. Next, there is an aggressive communication style. This is when we're expressing needs in a hostile way. This creates tension and damages relationships. An example of aggressive communication is, "You never do anything right." And finally, there is passive-aggressive communication. And this is when an individual indirectly expresses negative feelings. Passive-aggressive communication creates confusion and stress. Here's an example. Someone sarcastically saying, "Sure, I'll do all the work again." Or, "Sure, I'll do all the work again." Assertive communication is the healthiest style. It reduces anxiety and builds confidence because we express ourselves without hurting others. So I just want to recap. The 4 common communication styles that I typically refer to in a clinical setting is assertive, passive, aggressive, and passive-aggressive. Now, there are different frameworks that exist when referencing communication styles. For example, Toastmasters International identifies 4 distinct styles, and I'm going to review them. Direct communication is straightforward and goal-focused. It's great for efficiency, but sometimes it can seem blunt. For example, someone may say, "Let's get to the point." The next is analytical communication. An analytical communication style is detail-oriented and logical. This is ideal for problem solving, but it can seem distant. An example of this is, let's take a look at the data before deciding. Another communication style that Toastmasters International refers to is initiating. An initiating communication style is enthusiastic and social. It's great for motivating others, but it can be overwhelming. An example of this could be, let's brainstorm exciting ideas. And finally, Toastmasters International refers to a supportive communication style. Supportive communication is understood as compassionate and empathetic. It's excellent for building trust, but it can lead individuals to avoiding conflict. An example of this is, how can I make you feel more comfortable? Recognizing these styles helps us tailor our approach, reducing miscommunication and improving relationships. Effective communication is crucial for our mental well-being. Expressing emotions reduces stress, and it prevents emotional bottling, which can lead to anxiety and depression. It also strengthens our social support. Knowing we can share our struggles without judgment improves resilience. On the other hand, poor communication can lead to misunderstandings, isolation, and emotional distress. That's why learning to communicate assertively while considering others' style is vital for mental health. Communication isn't just about words. It's also about culture, identity, and storytelling. One example is rap. And if you don't know, rap is actually an acronym for rhythm and poetry. It's rooted in African oral traditions, and rap became a platform for self-expression, social commentary, and empowerment within Black communities. Artists like Tupac Shakur, Nas, and Kendrick Lamar use rap to share personal experiences. They challenge societal issues and inspire change. Their lyrics often convey complex emotions: fear, anger, hope, and resilience, which helps listeners feel understood and empowered. Rap is more than music. It's a form of communication that gives voice to marginalized communities. It fosters connection and mental resilience by turning personal struggles into collective strength. Just as assertive communication empowers individuals, rap empowers communities by breaking silence and creating dialogue. So how can you improve your communication and mental well-being? The first step is to identify your communication style. Are you assertive, passive, aggressive, or passive-aggressive? The next thing you can do is to practice active listening. Truly hearing others reduces misunderstandings and strengthens relationships. Active listening is the communication skill that involves the absorption of information that someone shares with you. It works by listening attentively to a speaker, understanding what they're saying, responding to what is being said, and retaining the information for later purposes. The third thing is to express your needs clearly and respectfully. This reduces anxiety and builds confidence. And finally, adapt your style based on the situation. Sometimes direct communication is key, while other times empathy is essential. Remember, communication is a skill. It takes practice. Start with small steps, like speaking up when something bothers you, or listening without interrupting, and asking for what you need. Over time, you'll build stronger relationships and feel more confident in expressing yourself. Communication shapes our relationships and mental health. If you're sharing thoughts with a friend or speaking up at work, how you communicate matters. As we've seen, communication is also a tool for cultural expression. Rap shows us that words have the power to inspire and unite. So this week, pay attention to your communication style. Be clear, be kind, and don't be afraid to speak up. If you found today's episode helpful, share it with someone who might benefit from listening to it. Let's keep the conversation going. I appreciate your interaction on social media, the engagement that has been happening with the podcast. Thank you very, very much. So connect with me on social media and let me know your biggest takeaway. Until next time, take care and keep communicating with confidence.
To say hello, oh, oh, 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 oh.